Hey everyone, it's James. Recently we lost a member of our musical family called Simon Clewlow. Simon was a great friend and amazing singer-songwriter, and we're deeply saddened that he's no longer with us. This episode is dedicated to you, Simon. Rest in peace. I'm really going to miss you, buddy.
I'm Joey Green here in Fort Worth, Texas, and this is Live in the Living Room. If I said that I believed almost enough to pray, what would you say? Yeah. Would you say to me, darling, we could all use a little faith? What would you say? Yeah. Keeping up my guard when you're asking where I've been. Hold it all against me, I'm confessing all my sins. Cause if you want love, I'll find a cause. But if you wanna know where I stand, I'm saving you, saving me. I don't want nothing more, no, than a good love, than a good love. I'm saving you, saving me. I don't want nothing more, no, than a good love, than a good love. 'Cause when I see your face, it saves me almost enough to pray, pray, pray. Here it comes crashing homeward. You say I've been keeping it vain. Well, you can call it what you call it. We might be departed, but I don't wanna deceive. I'm just getting kinda used to keeping cards up my sleeve. 'Cause if you want love, I'll find a cause. But if you wanna know where I stand, I'm saving you, saving me. I don't want nothing more, no, than a good love, than a good love. I'm saving you, saving me. I don't want nothing more, no, than a good love, than a good love. 'Cause when if you wanna believe it, and you gotta wanna know, been through all this together, and I could believe it. But what if I need you now? Will we make it to heaven? Oh. Then will I be found out? Or will I say, 'cause I'm saving you from saving me. I'm just saving you from saving me. 'Cause I don't want nothing more than your good love. I'm saving you, saving me. I don't want nothing more, no, than a good love, than a good love. I'm saving you, saving me. I don't want nothing more, no, than a good love, than a good love. 'Cause when I see your face, it saves me almost enough to pray. Welcome back to Live in the Living Room. I'm your host Dom from Country Chat with Dom. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and click on the bell, which is just below. Now,
do not miss any of the upcoming shows because we've got so many great events coming up very, very soon. We're going to be visiting a load of the festivals that are happening over this summer period. We've got our Live in the Living Room Gives Back event, and we've got so many more things planned for the very near future. Now, kicking us off today, we've just had Jonny Gray with his track, Almost Enough to Pray. Absolutely fantastic song. Such a wonderful performance from Jonny there. And if you loved it as much as I did, make sure you give him a follow on his social media handles, which are just below. Now, coming up is the absolutely outstanding Cory Landry with Brand New.
Baby, what you say we go dancing, do a little romancing, oh, out on the town. 'Cause you look so good in that dress. Baby, I must confess, you still make my heart pound. I can't believe it's been 5 years since we got together. I don't know about you, but I still feel moved. Yeah, when you take my hand, swaying to the band, looking at me the way that you do, it still feels brand new. Our love is still feels brand new. No, it never gets old. Our love is still feels brand new. Baby, wish some time has gone by, but I still find that old look in your eyes. Well, I'm still trying to understand how a woman like you could fall for this man. It's like finding a bargain at the thrift shop, but still got the tag on it. There ain't nothing wrong with it. You just can't wait to put it on, show it all, make all your friends jealous. And that's how I feel about it. Our love is still feels brand new. No, it never gets old. Our love is still feels brand new. No, it never gets old. Our love is still feels brand new. No, it never gets old. Our love is still feels brand new.
That was Cory Landry singing Brand New here on Live in the Living Room. Such a wonderful song. Just absolutely stunning. Be sure to give Cory a follow on his social media handles, which are just below. And to continue with the great music, we've got the Waymores with Even When.
I don't miss none of my friends left behind. Try back then. If you're sitting home just wondering, I don't miss you even when
see your photos in an old shoebox, keeping track of everything I've lost, trying hard to hold on to what I got.
It ain't a lot,
It's not a lot. I got everything I need, worn out boots and homegrown weed. I'm the match, you're the gasoline. I don't miss you, I don't miss you constantly. I see your photos in an old shoebox, keeping track of everything I've lost, trying hard to hold on to what I got. It ain't a lot, it's not a lot.
I don't miss none of my friends that left me high and dry back then. If you're sitting home just wondering, I don't miss you, I don't miss you even when.
I don't miss you, I don't miss you even when.
That was the Waymores with Even When. They're absolutely stunning song. Brilliant. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Yes, you tuned into Live in the Living Room. We're on episode 15 now. Absolutely insane. We just keep flying through these. Every artist that has been on the show has just been absolutely spectacular. Thank you to everybody who has submitted videos so far. Be sure to send us a message with your videos as well, whether it's performance, whether it's a chat, or whether it's a artist's helping interview, whether it's about playing the guitar, whether it's about drums, bass, whatever you want, whatever you think artists and musicians need help with, send us a message. We'll get you on the show. Now, coming up next is Terry Tanner with his song, Her Last.
Well, today he put the bottle down. He'll never take another drink. Today he'll keep a promise he made to a woman who knows it's too late. Between the beer and the whiskey, the lovers and the lies, the breakups and the makeups, and all the tears that she's cried. Between the bar stools and bedrooms and lonely, lonely nights, today she said her last goodbye. Over and over she heard him swear, this one's the last one, my dear. But like the waves come crashing on the shore, oh, Mr. Whiskey's at his door. Between the beer and the whiskey, the lovers and the lies, the breakups and the makeups, and all the tears that she's cried. Between the bar stools and bedrooms and lonely, lonely nights, today she said her last goodbye. Between the beer and the whiskey, the lovers and the lies, the breakups and the makeups, and all the tears that she's cried. Between the bar stools and bedrooms and lonely, lonely nights, today she said her last goodbye. Today she said her last goodbye. And as she turned to walk away, she laid that bottle on his grave.
That was Terry Tanner with his song Her Last. Absolutely wonderful. It really is such a wonderful song. How haunting is it? Is his voice and that guitar and that bass, just everything about that just really, it gives me goosebumps. It really, really does. Such a great song. Be sure to give Terry a follow. You've got no excuses because his handles are just below. Absolutely stunning artist. Should check out all of his music as well as all the other artists that perform on here on Live in the Living Room. Absolutely wonderful. Well, coming up next is my personal favourite part of the show. It's where I get to have a chat with a load of these artists. And today's artist, you saw him in the intro, it's Joey Green. But first, here he is performing his song, Good Liar.
Girl, if I told you the truth, no, I ain't mad you left me. Hell no, my heart ain't heavy. I'm just glad to see you gone. It's back to cigarettes and whiskey. They're the only ones that get me past the pain of moving on. I'm getting used to moving on. But baby, I'm a good liar. I can wreck your heart and set your world on fire. No, it ain't too late and I'm not drunk, and you're not all I've been thinking of. But I'm a good liar. What if I told you the truth? Maybe I had one or two, or maybe I had a few too many, trying to get over you. And I really think I am, and I don't give a damn if there's someone new laying right next to you. But baby, I'm a good liar. I can wreck your heart and set your world on fire. No, it ain't too late and I'm not drunk, and you're not all I've been thinking of. But I'm a good liar. What if I told you the truth? It's gonna hurt me more than I hurt you. If I told you the truth, if I told you the truth. But baby, I'm a good liar. Baby, I'm a good liar. Oh, baby, I'm a good liar. Well, I can wreck your heart, set your world on fire. So what, it might be late and I might be drunk, and you're all that I've been thinking of. But I'm a good liar. Oh baby, I'm a good liar. Oh baby, I'm a good liar. But if I told you the truth, what if I told you the truth?
I bet I'd be lying right next to you if I'd have told you the truth.
Hi, Joey.
Howdy.
How are you doing?
Doing good, man. Weather's nice out here in Tennessee. It's doing well.
I mean, it's great because you're from Texas originally and you're over in Tennessee as well.
Yeah, just a little 10-hour drive.
It's only a short hour drive. What is it like actually having to go between the two states? Because it's a fair distance. I mean, I lived over in San Antonio for a bit, and that's a bit further south than Dallas-Fort Worth.
Yeah.
Going up to Tennessee must be a bit of a trek.
It's a drive, but I've been doing it for about 5.5 years now. And, it's never more than 13 hours and never less than 10 hours. So,
yeah.
And depending on traffic and stuff like that, but you just kind of power through it, drink some coffee and put on a podcast.
That's what it's about. And certainly when it comes to finding things to do when you're driving, I mean, your music, I was just having a quick chat with you just before we started the show, and absolutely outstanding. Now, we would have probably just heard Good Liar just then, and it's such... I'm actually speechless. People who know this show, people who know me, whenever I do my podcast or radio shows or live in the living room, I don't get speechless. I talk and talk and talk. And Good Liar itself, the way that you bring your voice out, you bring the whole meaning to relationships and to a relationship with life as well, and how people approach different just topics and everything. Just where did that come from?
I don't know, man. It's just kind of a thing that I would call it a gift. And then I put it to work when I started gigging when I was 18 and just started putting it to work. So I'm 21 years into crafting it into a thing. So here we are. Hopefully it's good enough.
I mean, we've been graced with this magical gift of yours. I mean,
thank you, man.
Because we was talking as well, you've got some new music coming out very soon as well. And if it's anything like what you've released in the past, we're on for a winner here. We're on for a great ride.
Yeah, we're pretty proud of this one, man. We went in the studio with a producer named Brad Hill and cut 6 songs and didn't cut any corners. We cut the best 6 songs that we thought were going to be, fan favorites, fun to play at shows, and still have some depth to them in a way to where it's like, there's still that artistry there, and it's not just gimmicky and it's not coming off hokey. So there's a little bit of everything, something for everybody on there. But yeah, we didn't cut any corners, and it definitely paid off. You get what you pay for, and we spent our time on it, and we hired the best people we could to work on the record. And I think people are going to be really surprised. I mean, we've already gotten a great response from Good Liar of people being like kind of floored by it, like, holy cow. So it's been really good.
I cannot wait. I mean, the song itself is called My Fault. That's coming out in April, I believe it was.
Yeah, April 15.
I just cannot wait. What is the premise behind My Fault then? What's the story?
Okay, so My Fault is it's about a girl that everyone knows, a girl like this girl that's just kind of a hot mess. And like it's from the guy's perspective where he's just kind of had enough. He's throwing his hands up and he's like, I don't know how any of it's my fault, but that kind of thing. And it just goes through a couple scenarios of like, her getting drunk at a wedding, or her getting drunk at your office party, and her getting drunk at the bar alone, and like just being a hot mess. And then in the end, it just kind of ends up like, well, you didn't learn. I tried to tell you, like that kind of thing. So, and it's real fun. It's got a cool vibe, totally different from anything I've ever done as far as the production on it. And it's got like this, it's going to be a boat jam. I think people are going to want to play it by the pool and play it on their boats. And it's a good one.
Perfect timing then. Because obviously we're coming in towards April now. Summer's on its way. It's getting warmer. We're getting through this snow, because I know over in Tennessee and over throughout Texas and the US and here in the UK as well, we've been facing storms. You've been facing snow drifts and blizzard.
Oh man, snow, ice, power outages. We just had in the South, we just had a big thing of tornadoes. Yeah, it's been and some wildfires in Texas. Just look, I mean, they're throwing everything at us, but we're still kicking.
That's what it's about. It just shows the true Texan grit that you've got, and the fact that you can still look ahead and come out with a brilliant summer banger.
Yeah, summer banger. Let's go.
So when it comes to actually sitting down and writing songs and coming up with the ideas, I mean, you know, we talk about My Fault, about the hot mess that you get into with relationships, and then you got Good Liar, which similarly is.
Yeah, Good Liar's more about like, it's kind of like the idea that it's hard no matter what to really know if someone's telling the truth.
Yeah.
Like you can believe it's like my truth or like your truth or whatever you want to call it, but it's really like, it's that gut feeling thing where you don't like, I want to believe you,
yeah,
but I truly I can't, that kind of thing.
Oh, so. No. That's the great thing, particularly with your music and country music in general as well, is the amount of truth it speaks to everybody. You know, it's the old adage, you know, 3 chords and the truth.
Yeah,
it really does bring
it. Now it's 4 chords in a loop.
Well, that's it. What do you need? All you need is a catchy hook and just some lyrics that really touch deep down within, and
then you're good to go. Yeah.
When it comes to actually sitting down and actually writing the songs out and actually coming up with the ideas, and say for like My Fault, you're talking about hot mess. Is this things that have actually happened with you in real life? I know it happens to a lot of people, but
I would say some of it. The last verse of My Fault happened kind of. You know, there's little things, but a lot of it's just like, you know, like I'll play a wedding show, like play at someone's wedding, and then you'll see one of the bridesmaids just making it about her and being belligerent or whatever. So like, it's more life experience, not necessarily my personal, but I've witnessed plenty of it. So
yeah,
it's kind of
that's it exactly. You know, the fact that we witness things like this happening all the time, that's where a lot of these stories come from, and the fact that, you know, we have people, you know, talking stories to us all the time, you know, whether it happens or not, you know, it's irrelevant. But the fact that I know it's happened to myself, you know, where you're talking with someone, say with Good Liar, and you're thinking, you look them in the eye and you just think, nah, I just don't see it. I don't see it. And I think everybody who's been in a relationship has been with somebody that's been a bit like that, you know, with My Fault.
Yeah, it's a gaslighting song.
Yeah.
It's literally like, who's the gaslighter? Am I a gaslighter?
Now, please tell me that you're going to come over to the UK anytime soon. I mean,
we're working on it, man. We're working on it.
Over here.
I love it over there. I really do. Which, being a Texan, you'd think I wouldn't, because it's just a big old city and it takes an hour to get 3 miles down the road. But no, I like it over there, man. Every time we've been over there, it's been a blast.
So yeah, I mean, it is just phenomenal getting a chance to talk to you. I cannot wait until April. I cannot wait to listen to My Fault, and I can't wait to have a chat with you, you know, in depth about all of your music as well on future shows.
Heck yeah, man.
Now, where can we find you on social media, and where can we find your music?
Okay, so the music's anywhere you can find music. Apple Music, Spotify, all those places, YouTube. We just started my YouTube channel and started loading up some videos on there. All my handles on as far as my Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, it's all at Joey Green Music. So, and that's Joey Green with 2 E's, not 3. Some people are like, was that with an E? And I'm like, yeah, 2 in the middle. So, but yeah, and then the website's listentojoeygreen.com.
Smashing. Thank you so much for coming on. It's been an absolute honor to be able to chat with you.
All right. Appreciate it, Dom. Take care over there.
Take care. That was Joey Green performing his song Good Liar here on Live in the Living Room. And after that was him and myself having a quick chat about Good Liar, about his brand new music coming up very, very soon, and about life in general as well. I mean, I cannot wait to have him on my podcast. Cannot wait to get to know more about him as an artist. Absolutely fantastic guy. I really enjoyed having a chat with him before actually recording for this show. and afterwards as well, he's just so down to earth. You really should check him out on his social media. His handles are just below. Now, next up is a segment where we like to help you as artists, or those who are wanting to be artists, get into the music industry, and to help with any tips or tricks or just things to help you develop yourself. Now, coming up next is Graeme Campbell telling us more about fingerpicking.
Hi everybody, how you doing? Just a very quick video just to get you started on fingerpicking. So I'll show you a couple of quick exercises to get you going. The main thing with fingerpicking is to get good at it, you just need to do lots of repetition. It's just, you can do these exercises in front of the TV and you're watching a movie, that kind of thing. Doesn't matter, it's all muscle memory. So once you've got the notes sounding clean, just do as much as you can. Any excuse, get your guitar in your lap and just kind of play through a couple of exercises and eventually songs once you get confident with it. So the first thing to do is to get your fingers used to moving individually. So we'll start with the thumb and the first finger. Make a G chord and put your thumb kind of this way, just on the bottom E string. Just kind of rest it gently. And then your first finger is going to play these three strings here, okay? So the idea is you play the G note, and then you hit the G string, then the B, then the E, and then just kind of keep repeating that just over and over again. It's handy to, as I'm doing here, just kind of glance down to where your right hand is just so you can coordinate it. It would be a bit slow and clumsy at first, but keep it going. And then once you're in a groove with it, just kind of keep that going for 5 minutes or so. Then have a break and then kind of try it again later on. And as I say, do it when you're watching the TV. You might annoy everybody else in the room, but you'll get some good practice in, because it's all about, as long as you're playing cleanly and accurately, you can go really slowly because it's your muscle memory that's learning. And once that kicks in, you'll be able to kind of play straight off. Okay, so another technique you can do. We're going to use 3 fingers this time. And this is a bit trickier, but it's the same idea. And then what I'd recommend you do is put your individual fingers on each of these 3 strings. So I put my first finger just to the side of the G, second finger just to the underside of the B, and then my third finger the same thing on the E. So then, and this feels like once you get used to it, it's actually a much easier position than the first one we did, but it takes a bit getting used to. So you hit the E string, and then you just gently lift each string up. So each finger up, so you can pluck each string. Okay, and then once you're used to that, just come back. So you're going thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, second finger, first finger. Like that. And again, just keep doing it and keep going and try it with different chords. So try it with a D chord, try it with an E chord, an E minor, a C. And all you have to do is just adjust your bass note to the root note of your chord. So if you're playing a C, that's me just playing, I'm doing the same as I did on the E string, but I'm doing it on the A string instead. And obviously with the D chord, same thing. And just kind of keep playing and get used to it and just get these fingers moving. That's the important thing. And once you've done that, you can start to vary the patterns a little bit and get a little bit more complicated. You can start to alternate the bass lines as well. And all I'm doing there is my thumb is just playing the first note on this case, the E string, and then the second bass note is on the A string. So I'm playing a B note here, so I'm going from G to B, which is a very kind of country thing, you know. So you can mess about with that kind of stuff, but do the first couple of exercises first, get used to playing it through, do as often as you can, get your fingers really moving, keep relaxed, get your notes nice and clean, and then try, once you've kind of, you got that down, you're kind of a wee bit bored with that, try some of your favourite songs, but keep them simple. So songs with G, D and C in them and A minor and that kind of thing. And maybe get a faster song and fingerpick it instead, play it slower, just mess about as much as you can. Okay, well I hope that was helpful. Obviously it's a huge subject, so hopefully that will get you started. And have fun. See you later.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Graeme, for going through such a wonderful way of creating those in-depth tones to playing a guitar and to things that can be carried on over through to the bass and banjo and whatever instrument you want to play. It's about the finger picking, and it's just such a wonderful technique that adds such a wonderful sound to a musical instrument. Absolutely wonderful. Just, I wish I could do it with my guitars. I really do. I've always struggled with finger picking, and hopefully that might even just help me out a bit as well. Now, again, if you'd like to appear on Live in the Living Room, be sure to send myself, Dom Crook, James Vince or Rachel Selleck a message, and we'll aim to get you on, whether it's a performance, whether it's part of the chat that you've just seen there that I've had with Joey Green, or a actual artist helping interview where you talk about tips and tricks, like what Graeme Campbell has just done there. Send us a message, send us a video, and we'll aim to get you on very soon. Now, next up is the wonderful singer and songwriter, Michael Vickers, with his song, Be Gospel.
Bring peace to me, bring peace to me, no more, no more, no more. I guess she planned to make a living and cash in on a dream. She had common sense, good friends and a list of abilities, but sad to say they had to stand in the way. They should have had her back through everything, thick and thin, since day one. Two strict parents who believe in a God they believe teaches people to not be who you are. If what you are doesn't conform to all their outdated rules, instead of getting by embracing life and all its individuals. Because isn't that the point? That God loves us all, not God loves you if you're white, straight and abide by the laws. A young scared girl with dreams of travelling the world, kicked out of the house by daddy because she wouldn't go to Sunday school. Driving on the road alone, looking for a place called home, feeling like you're all alone, searching for some peace of mind. I'm not sure what peace you'll find, try to leave it all behind. I guess it's easy to be led by what you're born to believe, because you were taught to stuff it down their throats so they can't breathe. And all the science in the world does make it hard to believe. That's why they try to justify it when somebody disagrees. But no one really fully knows where we go when we sleep, so they could have even let her have her own beliefs at least. But they pulled her from her dreams like a dog on a leash. She rebelled worse, and if they would have just let it be. She started drinking as a kid, having a little bit of green at 13. By 16, train tracks along the vein. The silver spoon of foil was just something for the pain. They stopped her playing on the street as a kid, now she walks the streets for pay. Driving on the road alone, looking for a place called home, feeling like you're all alone, searching for some peace of mind. I'm not sure what peace you'll find, try to leave it all behind. Bring peace to me, bring peace to me, no more, no more, no more. Look, maybe there's a God, either there ain't or there is. So I spend our lives fighting about whether he or she exists. Last week a scared little girl from the street next to me believed that life weren't living and flicked the switch, and as the lights went out she fell down and thought about the life she could have had for a split second then passed out. If they'd have took her back she may have turned it around, but as she lays on the ground it's clear that's too late now. Hoping to be redefined, praying it leaves your mind when you leave it all behind. Driving on the road alone, looking for a place called home, feeling like you're all alone, searching for some peace of mind. I'm not sure what peace you'll find, trying to leave it all behind. Bring peace to me, bring peace to me, no more, no more, no more. Bring peace to me, bring peace to me, no more, no more, no more.
Such a great performance there by Michael Vickers with his song Be Gospel. His handles are just below. You really should check him out because, again, another wonderful performance. And his music as well is just so out of this world. You really should check him out. Just a reminder, we have our Live in the Living Room Gives Back event coming up very, very soon. It's coming on May the 22nd. It's in London again. It's at the Bedford Pub in Balham, South London, and you should check it out. It is such a wonderful event. I hosted the event back in November and it was so fun to do. We had so many great artists. At the time we was raising money for meningitis now. This time we're raising money to raise awareness for dementia. It is such a close charity, such a close cause that is close to myself, to James Vince, and I'm sure everybody else that is watching this here now. Be sure to get tickets. I'd love to see you all there. It is such a wonderful event. We have so many wonderful artists. We all do this for free and we all put our heart and dedication into this because it's such a wonderful cause. I really would love to see that. Check it out on our social media pages. They're just below as well. Now, coming up next is our final performance of the show. Here is Mark Mulhern with his song, The Long Way Home.
up and leave, but it's a long, long way to get back home. This is a long, long way to get back home.
That was Mark Mulhern with his song The Long Way Home here on Live in the Living Room. His handles are just below. Be sure to check him out, as with all the other artists that have performed on today's show and that have performed on shows in the past as well. They're just everything we can do to help artists. That's what we're here for. That's what we do as these shows, whether we're in radio, podcasting, these YouTube series. Just we do what we can to help these artists gain some traction and to increase their listenership as well, because they are so wonderful and they deserve everything that they get. So again, thank you for tuning in to Live in the Living Room. We have such a wonderful team behind us, and one of the people that I like to give a special shout out at the end of each show is the wonderful Sam Ellis from Flatland Kings. He does all the editing for this show here, and he has to put up with my delays in sending in these videos and just the absolute perfection in his editing as well. He's just so out this world. Be sure to give him a follow. His handles are just below. And check out Flatland Kings as well, because the band is just so awesome. They performed at the Live in the Living Room Gizvak event last year, and they absolutely tore the roof down. It really was such a good event. Such great singers. And Sam Ellis as well, he is doing his own mixing, he's doing his own production as well. So if you're an artist that is looking for a mixer or a producer, be sure to give Sam a mention, give him a message. I'm sure he'll hit you back as soon as he can. He's just so awesome. He's so versatile as well. He can do pretty much anything that you want, with some exceptions, eh? Finally, I also want to talk about an idea that we're spitballing at the moment. Now, we're thinking about doing some merchandise. So if that is something that you're interested in, if you're wanting, say, a shot glass or a pint glass or t-shirts or hoodies, be sure to send us a message. Let us know what you want as fans, and I'm sure we'll do our best to get that sorted for you. Thank you all for tuning in today. It's been an absolute honour. It's been a pleasure. It's been a privilege. And take care, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.